Okay everybody, here we are, the last game of the season for these two teams. This is Division 2 men from the Sunshine Coast on the right, Caloundra in the light blue strip, and in the dark that is Buderim. So both sides very light on players tonight. Some young players out there, some Division 3 players, and quite a few underage players. So because there's really nothing of significance to play for here, the team on the right, Caloundra, have said that they are going to put their fullbacks into the forward position and the forwards into the fullback position partway through the game, so that should make it interesting. And for Buderim's part, the dark team there, they say that they do have a chance of making the final if they win this game by a margin of 33 goals. So they're quite humorous. Now Buderim on the ball now. It's been nicked by Caloundra there. Here's Harley Shank. Slipped it through. There's Darren, going to put it out here to Frosty in the blonde hair. Pulled it back. And they come all the way back down to Hoodie here in the hood. Stephen Hood, the coach. He's having a look up and he's going to belt one in there. It's a bouncing ball, but it's going nowhere. And this is clear as to nothing. And that's quite nice, as we see in the background over there. It's coming up over the horizon is the full moon just climbing up over the trees. So it's a wonderful night here. Nice winter's evening. Just having a count up down there, and it certainly seems like Buderim is short on players. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they've only got 9 on the field. This is the early game. And people do struggle sometimes to make it for the 6:30 start, depending on work commitments. There's Dewey on the ball now. He's got a beautiful bit of skill. Oh, Scott Bates couldn't gather that ball in. He got a stick on it, but it didn't go anywhere. Nice long ball through to Nathan, but there's too much on it. There he is, 32, Nate Milewski. Ball across the back to Peter. Out she comes to Darren, with people screaming left, right and centre. It's a lovely ball out here to Hoodie. So he's gone to get his feet around that and couldn't quite get in the right position. He's wearing his Indigenous All-Stars hat this evening. Ball now, having a look. Look, shaped as though he's got to throw it, and he does. Up over the top. And beautiful play there. Oh, so it's got to be a free hit, and it is. With a stick check. Ball drives one in, straight to the back of the goal, but no touch in goal, so no goal, and it's 16 out. There's Andy, lovely ball out to Harley Shank. He's making good, calling it through the centre there. Good calling going on down here. Darren was a nice big lump of space there. Buderim leaving that one high striker up there. But he's having to make up a lot of ground to escape from his marker and collect the ball. Off the foot of Harley Shank, and it's free to Buderim. Ball has a look up. Smashes one long. He's got a lovely flat hit on him. Straight to Hoodie. Bobbles through to Darren. Tries to go through, but look, never going to make it through there. Again, they blast one through the centre. Now they've got two forwards. So considering they only have 9 players on the field, Buderim are certainly taking it to Caloundra. Here comes the long corner. And here's a swap over now. Stephen Hood going forward. So normally plays fullback, and there he is, just approaching the halfway line. Here he is now, just turned around, but again he's mistrapped that one, unfortunately, because he only had one to beat. A couple of young boys here having a bit of a battle. Nice play there from 16, Jordan Brennan. The ball drives one in again. James Buderim, the goalkeeper's down, and that's the short corners conceded. So a nice play from Buderim there to put the pressure on. Just that mistrap in the D that caused that little bit of skill error and allowed Buderim to get the corner. So Nick Malofsky to inject. The big hit from the top of the D. Oh, the follow up. He missed it. Nice drag, but he overcooked it. No, and unfortunately he went to drag the ball back in, missed it, and the umpires found something in there. I'm not quite sure what it is. And now he's going to give a card. Now, obviously he's not taking any chat. It's going to reduce Buderim. That was going to reduce Buderim to 8 players. Oh no, they have 9 on the field. So another one's turned up. So now they have a total of 10. 9 on the field at the moment. Nice little 1-2 there. But Liam put the ball back into competition. Probably should have let it roll across his body. Might have been the better option. And again they drill one long. James clears up there. Huey normally very solid there for Caloundra. Just loses out with the ball onto his foot. So very nice tackle. They've got some good young players, this Buderim team. Very fast, nice close skills. And Nate's moved back now. And Hoodie's in there with Harley Schenk in the chase. Another big ball out to the corners, so they're hitting long. They're looking for 50-metre passes nearly every time, Buderim.
Run it! Run it!
Frosty now, told to run it, and he does. All the way up to Harley Schenk. He's making good ground through the middle of the park now. He's got players left and right. He's going to slip one through. Oh, and that's up off the stick into the player's body to concede a short corner. So, second short corner of the match now. First one to Buderim, second one to Caloundra. So, and this is the first meaningful attack that Caloundra really had. They had the ball down this end of the field a couple of times, but this is the first meaningful attack. Darren to inject. Looks like Frosty's going to have a drag flick here. Nice injection, good trap, and he is but it's too slow to get his feet round. He really took his time positioning his feet, and the defender was out on top of him, managed to get the stick in the way. In those situations, he probably should have read that and realised he was running out of time. And just a nice little pass, left or right, would have eliminated that defender. He's making Liam work. He's popped one through here. And he's going to blast one out all the way down the field. Nobody down here except the goalkeeper, James Borax. There he comes, passes it back to James. And he pops the ball onto the opposition foot. Frosty's marched his way up the field, so they're all in this half of the park at the moment. Good ball across. Not quite sure what the umpire found in there, but he found something. This looked like a ball between two players. Anyway, he's a lot closer than we are, that's for sure. Nice turn here, through the legs. We're trying something flash. I think they've confused the umpire. That's Russell Mogg over there umpiring on the far side. And again, ball smashes one downfield. Big gap down the middle, but that's the reason there is a gap, is because the players are being marked. The ball's gone out over the back of the fencing there. So they're calling for a replacement. Here it comes. Buderim will put a full court press on here. Oh, nicely taken there from number 4. He's got some good skills, nice little aerial ball as well. Defensive clearance there, but it's popped away. Oh, here's Harley now. He's got good speed. He's had a broken hand, and he pops one through along. But again, he's just gone straight to Josh Grice. Josh is a very good forward as well, and he's playing back tonight. Runs it out wide, but he can't beat Huey. Young Liam again, 1-2 with Huey. And the numbers are arriving if we can get it across there. And that diagonal ball is rarely going to work. As James has been eliminated, now there's a 2-on-1, and in fact there's a 3-on-1. Pops one over the top. James Bourne's got a lot to do here. Oh. And that could so very easily have been a goal. In fact, should have been a goal. They'll be kicking themselves there. 2 options to go for. Either dummy to pass and then going around the keeper. But he chose to put the ball across and just behind his player, unfortunately. Here's another 50-metre pass. Bounced and gone out. So they're liking these long balls in Buderim, that's for sure. Oh, what a ball. The hoodie. Stephen Hood in the D there. Oh, just rolled off the end of his stick. A fantastic ball through. And if only Caloundra had a striker in there instead of a defender, something more might have come of that. Nice 1-2 here again. Here's Harley. He's got some really nice skills, but he's somehow or other gotten involved with Bull and lost out to him. And while they're all asleep, the Caloundra defence, and the ball's shot through long, but again the goalkeeper James Bourne just steps over it, lets it run out. They've got a couple of fast strikers now in the forward line. Oh, here's Pete, normally a defender, goes through to Scott Bakes. He can find a foot, and he does. And then a big shove in the back. Got to be careful, Craig Owen, especially in the D. Could easily result in a short corner with that kind of tackle, because it was obviously a man and not a ball. Pops it back to Frosty. He can go straight across. Ewan pops it through. Is this Andy now? Is this, what's the umpire going to find in here? Looked like it's all kind of sticks and feet and things, but nothing's happening. And the umpire eventually gives Caloundra the ball, pops it straight through the middle, and it's up and into a player. That's a short corner. Yep. Oh no, he's giving it the other way. Caloundra pointing and raising their hands. Buderim have tried to clear that one over the top, but it's not happening. And there's, I don't know why Andy's trying to dribble that ball from there. There's really no need. He's got options left and right. Curry going back on the ball now. Looks long. No. Decides to stay short. And this trap there. Aaron's looking long over the top, but once again straight to the Buderim player. Looks like he's got some sort of a bandage on his head, so he's obviously been in the wars. There's a great driving run down the inside channel. Really nice driving run. That cut out eventually, tried to do it all himself. Joshie Grice having a look, pops it through. Nice shot away. And the umpire's given the hit to Caloundra. And it's coming out of there nice and quickly. Oh, and they've got players down here. There's Pete, they've got 1-2, they can find him. There's a tomahawk. Oh, and he's gone to the side of the goal. So the game's really opening up now. Nice skill. Popped it over the sideline off the Caloundra stick, so still a Buderim ball. Joshie Grice, and his defender's not 5 metres away, so he gets another crack, another free hit. Touches the ball, so it's on. Another long hit through the middle. Once again, the goalkeeper steps over the ball because there's no touching goal. And James comes out short to Ewan, and he goes over the top. So it's gone straight to the headband again. It's nice, they can find the player. Oh, very well cut out there. Just laid the stick down and managed to get it in exactly the right position to cut out the pass. Yeah, Caloundra had 2 players in the D, but there were 3 defenders back there for Buderim. So it was always going to be a big ask to get that ball through anyway. But you've got to try. Oh, and that ball's bounced and found its way through. James is trying to pull it in on the reverse as he runs at the ball instead of on his forestick for some reason. And he's touched it, mistrapped it, and it's gone completely over the back line. So this is a long corner for Buderim. And they've got plenty of players up in the D, so this is obviously how they like it. All right, back to ball. There he comes for a big long hit. Smashes one through. Real pace and bouncing. That one didn't go over the fence this time. So the umpire's gone to retrieve it.
I hope you do a random commentary on this, do you?
Oh yeah. Oh, Frosty's trying to do something which he shouldn't be doing, which is run his way out from that position, and that could have resulted in a goal very easily, but unfortunately the forward has pushed the ball wide of the right post, would you believe it? All he had to do was pop it. There's a huge gap there on that right post. He's gone wide. Obviously a skill error. Frosty again, he's got to move that ball a bit quicker than this. Now there's players around. It's nice from Liam. Pops it out wide right, so now Buderim have got to fall all the way back because they're going long. Oh, that's down to James in the right wing now, but he's mistrapped that one. And smash another one long. This one goes to Ewan. Beautiful slap through the middle there. Liam pops it back right again, so that's smooth in the Buderim players left, right, left, right. Long into the corner is James. Off the Buderim stick to another defender and clearance to the side. Here's Darren, it's inside the 23, that means it can't go directly into the D until it's touched another player or been moved 5 metres. That's gone 5 metres now, so he popped it through in the reverse. There's a stick check, not given. Yeah, looked like an obvious stick tap there in the D, which would normally result in a short corner, but there was quite a few bodies in there, and it can be sometimes hard to see, even when the umpire's close. Another long strike, and a saving tackle there from Ewan, just guides the ball over the sideline. There's a forward lurking behind him in that left wing position, and now as you can see, Buderim have pulled players up here out to the right wing and the right half, just approaching there into 23, so if they can get that ball around, they've got a chance of making some good headway. But it's gone in there to Nate Malowski, and seems like it may have come off his foot. Nice ball out here to Andy. Oh, he's getting his head up and having a look. There's a beautiful ball across field. There it is. It's in the D. It's a shot on target. And they're just going to clear that ball out of there. So very nice work there. Beautiful pass from Andy all the way across the field. Run it down and attack the D and get the shot away. Here's Ewan. Nice little bit of aerial skill. Pops it up. But no, it's over out across the back line. So just run it across the dead ball line. Oh, looks like James had that ball, but not quite. Andy now, he has it. A great big call coming up here from Hoodie. And he just to collect, just about, eventually. And tries to go back to James. Nice aerial skill again. Yeah. But it's carrying the ball up in the air like that, it's dangerous. He's arguing with the umpire, got to be careful, he'll end up sitting down on the bench for 2 minutes. This umpire doesn't usually take too much chat. Ewan tries to go over the top, but manages to, and he's done the same thing again. And this time he is going off. So there you go. And the crowd had a good laugh about that. And there's the back stick. So it's a Buderim ball. And here's a tomahawk out here, another 50-metre pass. But again, this to Frosty, and he just pops it back over the stick to Andy. And he finds a fantastic diagonal ball to James, who, because it was bouncing and moving quickly, Andy was running onto it. He actually couldn't trap the ball, unfortunately. Excellent vision there. He's got a beautiful slap to Andy. Here comes the pirate. And Nate Malowski again. Well, he puts some pressure on, so we've got the forwards and the backs in the forward. Yet again. So we're having a bit of fun with it tonight, Caloundra. And again, he's trying to dribble his way out of defence, which is always a bad idea. And again, He obviously doesn't want that ball anywhere near him. Another one into touch. It's a spare ball has arrived. The goalkeeper's off the field down the other end. James, all the way down there, he's gone to get the ball. Now the ball's been retrieved, so nice ball to Harley. Good movement. Oh, very nice, Harley. Oh, unfortunate. And that one looked like it was completely the wrong way. Great drag. Harley charging back there. He was just been blown against, so I think his temperature was rising, shall we say. Another of those big long passes. Lovely and flat this time. So off the foot. They have another chance at this one. Buderim have marched their players up the field. Now they tried to come in diagonally. So put a bit of pressure on his own player there. And he smashes one long. Oh, yeah, and that's up and dangerous on the mistrap. Harley leading out wide. But, Darren takes over, so now he's got options left and right.
Joel!
Here's another driving run. Here's a lovely touch. Nice work from Darren. Yeah, they're starting to get the right ideas. Just under 2.5 minutes on the clock in the first half. No score. But it's been an entertaining half, I will say. Not a high stakes game, but looks like the teams are having a bit of fun with it. Buderim are up to full strength. Obviously the players coming in late from work and having to travel. That's a very poor pass out of defence for some reason. I don't know why you would do that. Putting pressure on the goalkeeper. Liam just moves it on. Here's Harley. Minute 30 on the clock. And Harley's had his pocket picked. You can see that big glove he's wearing. That's from the broken hand he just suffered. And the young fellow there, number 21, is laying a stick down with the hook on the reverse while he was moving. Ball went completely through the gap. And there was 1 minute to go. He's moved it and he's going to smash it long. There comes Harley. And again, nice little touch. There we are again, second half. Buderim on the right, Caloundra on the left, no score so far. And they come back in, round the back through Nathan. And here's the Pirate coming. Nice play there, Joshy Grice out on the left half position, up against Harley Shank there. Oh, something fell out there, looks like a mouth guard. And yeah, Harley's picked his pocket. There's a mouth guard down there on the deck, just about there. Harley's gone to pick it up now. He's putting the full-back's under pressure, putting the ball into the middle of the field, and now he's throwing it back into the inside position. This is very dangerous. It's a good shot through. Oh, deflection there. Good chance from 21, but was going to have to do a lot of work to get that and redirect it towards the goal. But a very good movement. And he's gone back to full-back for Caloundra. He's slipped one through the inside here to Hoodie. Popped it out wide to James, but that's misdirected. It's gone off the side. Harley on the ball now. Pops one through. No, the Pirates on it. Well, he's bouncing ball there to Josh, number 13. And this one over the sideline. It's James again. And all the way across to Andy. There's space on the left there. Ewan's up now, approaching. He's gone through the inside channel. Let to deflect the ball up and over for a long corner. Caloundra enjoying a little bit of possession here. Hoodie on the ball, 169. Tried to go wide, but didn't make it. Ewy's got a hold of this thing. And he's had his pocket picked. Oh, nice play, good skill. Oh. And Andy, 127, tripped him up there. Looked like it was accidental. There's a nice flat stick trap from Ewan. And a beautiful ball out. Goes back inside now to Frosty. Pulls it through. But Bull's protecting it. He's dribbling with the ball in behind him. And he smashes the ball long. A nice tomahawk. But would have been a hell of a trap if he could have brought that one in. Jimmy tries to put one through the inside channel, gets picked off, and they return the favour. And Hoodie picks the ball off, and then it's Josh Grice fighting with Harley Schenk, going to 1-2. Nathan pops one through now to Josh, so this time Josh Grice does get a hold of it. Has he got many options? Doesn't look like it. He's going to have to go himself. Jimmy gets the ball, Josh pulls out, so there it is long. If he can find Darren, and he does, he can run this back line and maybe find a short corner. And here's Peter, and it's, oh, what a great save. And that's up. The umpire's not waiting to see if danger does accrue, and he's played the short corner. But really nice work there from Caloundra. Scotty Bakes on the injection this time. He's got a beautiful drag, really fast and accurate. Ewan looks like he's going down for the hand trap, and Frosty's there. He's got to get the move on if he's going to drag flick this one, because the runs are really fast. That's better. Oh, yeah, the right idea, but just poor execution again. Oh, cleared out to the side and just given back to Caloundra. Oh, there's Peter now with a deflected ball through. And he smashes one across the face of goal. And the umpire's blown danger. So Caloundra having a good bit of solid possession here. Nice bit of attack. There's Bull. He holds that stick right at the end and smashes it. Umpire didn't like that. Danger, he said. Didn't look like it was doing very much. Just sort of bouncing about knee height through a couple of players. He's usually got such a big, long, flat hit. So it's a bit unusual to see him raising the ball like that, but he hits it so hard that it's bound to happen sometimes. Ooh. There's Andy off. And Jimmy on 126. A little bit of rearrangement there at the back. for Caloundra. Buderim coming out now. Pop the ball over the side, unfortunately. Ball comes across the middle of the field. Harley picks it up and marches down the inside channel. You've got to keep it away from certain players, and that Ben with the white sleeves is one of the players that you have to keep it away from. Hoodie tries to dribble through, but he doesn't make it. Very nice play. 1-2 is there, and the umpire's found something. Caloundra aren't happy, but the umpire's blown, and it's the Buderim ball. And go long over the top. And having a bit of a personal battle over here, and just pops the ball back into the opposition feet and wins the free hit. Comes over the top. Harley picks that one up and runs away with it. Does the Tommer. Oh, Andy up there in the top of the D. Again, that bouncing ball coming through at pace, very difficult to trap. Oh, that was poor clearance, straight down the inside channel, which is always a problem. And again, another 50-metre pass to nothing. So some awful long ball being played here. This is a bit like old school grass hockey. Now, from Caloundra's perspective, I can kind of understand it, because they've got their backs playing forward and the forwards playing back. Therefore, the fullbacks probably don't want that ball hanging around in their area, as they're not actually fullbacks, they're forwards. A bit like this. Young Liam has a look. There's Frosty, what's he going to do? Has a look up. Comes the inside channel to Pete. Across to Andy on the top of the day. He's taking a look, and it's a shot and goal. It's a good save by the keeper again. That keeper's made some good saves tonight. Although it was a pretty straight shot. Nevertheless, you have to save them. And Harley's back down here now. Here comes Liam. Umpire a little bit undecided there. Looked across the other side, the other umpire, but everyone knew it was Caloundra ball. Certainly, that was the language, the body language from the players on both sides. Has a look up, then pops it off the foot and wins the free. Everyone needs to get 5. Here's Frosty. No, trying that reverse. Sort of slap hit into the D. I don't know why they want to try and do that. It just doesn't make any sense when you've got time and space. However, here comes Andy, has a look, and finds the foot. There's Zooey now, and that's into the opposition stick and away for clearance down the side. Frosty's found his way all the way across to the other side now, so he's certainly covering some ground, that young fellow with the white hair. Ewan has done the same thing again. He's been having these two have been having a little battle all night long. That's 21 for Buderim, and that's a high ball, so that's danger, and of course it's always going to be blown. Another raking 50-metre pass to Nate Malewski, and that's a great ball across the D. And this time Ewan's all the way back there with a tomahawk clearance, and that's high, wide and handsome and out over the sideline. Well, here comes Ben, he's got some good speed on him. Pete reaches in, tries to drag, and misses it. And he's making his own ground here. Pete, there's a little touch. Oh no, it's not Pete, sorry, I beg your pardon. Oh, Woody on the burst here. Oh, the umpire's blown an obstruction, but there was no way he was going to get that. So, never mind. The umpire's blown it, so decision given. Well taken, James. Good trapping from Harley, it popped up, but he managed to regather. That's the right idea there from James. And Jimmy there, 126. But reflect direction. Oh, great take, Frosty. Straight back in. Oh, and another missed trap. Should have gone to Specsavers. Beautiful ball. And that's off the foot, so here it comes. Hoodie on the ball, 1-2, 1-2. It's Harley with a bit of a look-see. Oh, and he's blown against. Harley's not impressed. He's having a good look at the umpire, but the umpire's not changing his mind. And he picks his pocket here and marches straight back into the D. But, Ben comes straight back at him and wins the ball back. Harley goes straight back in again. And this young fella's getting himself in all kinds of strife here. He should have passed the ball. And Harley's just smashed that ball through the inside channel and out to nothing. Mind you, he's done a power of work. Just in that last 30 seconds to 45 seconds, he was just incessant. And another long hit. And another missed trap.
Frosty! Come on!
Frosty on the ball again. He'll pop it out right to Liam, which is a very good decision. And this trap, here's Pete. There's 2-on-1 here. James is in a bit of trouble. There's James, and James the goalkeeper. Borax, James Borum. James just to drag that one in, and it finds a, oh, that's the 60-metre pass all the way down to Harley. Oh, they tried the slide pass there. Nice movement from Buderim. Buderim are in the ascendancy. First time they've been down this end for a while. It would have been a card there. It could have been an offence, but the umpire played it on because they still had possession. Now the stick's been stripped from the Buderim player. Scott Bakes, of all people. His mate picks up the stick for him. 13 minutes 45 on the clock as the stick is retrieved. Ball back down to Craig Owen, number 24. He smashes one long, but it's never going to make the grade, that one. And here comes Harley Shank.
There we go, yeah!
The ball goes out to Andy. Oh, here comes Hoodie. He's reaching in there, so he's finding it hard against the pace of these young ones. Yeah. Showed it long and then played it wide. Harley Shank there in the middle of the field, centre half, so they can find him. Over the top would be nice. No. And Scott Bakes comes away with the ball. Yeah, slips it nicely. This is good play. They've got Harley over here, they can find him, and they do. And the advantage on the goal. Oh, they just got a tap on that one. But here's Ewan, here's trouble. Oh no. Missed trap from Liam. And here's trouble now. Liam Malowski's got to gather that one in and look for a player, but he's put it in behind his own player. Is he going to run out or is he going to make it? No, he just about gets there in time, keeps it in play. But James is over there. Yeah, manages to get it away. So they've had a good bit of play both ways round here. Eventually broken down. Tries to go over the top, but only goes as far as the opposition player Pete. He flicks one through. Oh, Scotty Bakes. It's unfortunate, again, bouncing ball coming into the top of the D. You don't get a little time in there, so you've really got to make that ball stick first time in the trap. Oh, and here's danger. Caloundra really slow to react then. Really slow to react. That should have been a little bit more made out of that. Another long hit. Ewan comes flying across there. He's not interested in gathering the ball in. All they want to do is put it out and into touch and let his players retreat, and that's exactly what happens. Oh, nice play from the young Buderim player. He slaps one across the face of goal. It takes a touch on the way through, but no. Out over the sideline again for a Buderim hit. Free ball at the side. And that was all the way across the goal. The umpire wants to pull it back. So we've gone from having everybody in the Buderim end of the field to having everyone in the Caloundra end of the field, and now they're spreading out a little bit more again. Now Liam's on the ball, he probably shouldn't go. That's much better. Nice work, Hoodie, to release Liam. He tried to tap that one. He didn't get the tap. 25 for Buderim. Ben, he's got some real skill and pace. There's 3 players around this ball now, including Ewan. That's one hell of a ball across the park, and he did really well to get something on that and get back in time, but he's only gone as far as the Caloundra player James, and now they're all the way down the other end to Scotty Bates. Here it comes now. They've got some players across here that can do something with it, can go right again. Now we've gone back down the inside channel. However, found the foot in there. So this time, the short corner, they don't have Frosty on the field. That means that he won't be trying to drag flick or look for an alternative. Now let's just see what they come up with. Hoodie's in there, the coach, in the hat, so we'll just see what he says. He's obviously making a plan. There's Scotty Bates, number 5, heading across to the injection spot, so he's got a really nice injection on him. Lovely flat injection at pace. Hoodie's down to trap. And Ewan is on strike. He's come out on the wrong side. And Andy's got it now. It's up and it's off the keeper and it's over. It's away from a long corner. So that keeper's done really well tonight. Beautiful ball here. Across the Liam. Across the face of goal and wide of the left post. 6 minutes 40 on the clock. Nice play out through the inside channel. And back to the advancing half-back or full-back, whichever that is. On that side, one of the 3 full-backs, looks like. Yeah, nice ball to Harley. Say that to Liam. He's going to go. Yeah, good decision. Yeah, and a tap into the feet. There it is early to Ewan. Pops it through the middle. Back of the stick. Ball bounced up and caught the back of the stick for him. Unfortunate. Just as he got his head up to have a look to see what he was going to do with it. And James just clears that ball out of danger. He's had a very good game tonight, that James has. If I was playing, I'd certainly be awarding points to him in the 3-2-1 for tonight's effort. And he cuts that one out. Hoodie on the ball now. Not enough on it. He's disappointed with himself. And he needs to get back in the game. Here's James again. And he manages to come away nice and strong on the ball. 2 players on him then. He's popped it over the sideline, tried to reverse it down the wing and it didn't come off. Back out to Bull here. We've got a player out here on the left hand side if he can find him, and he goes for him. A couple of players hunting in there, but no one really close enough to get that touch. And Scotty Bates is all the way down the other end of the field for Caloundra, and if they can get that ball away to him, he could be home free. Ewan's got a nice overhead if he cared to use it, he might make it. But he's got an inside ball and he's been picked up by the opposition. Top one over the top. Three minutes 36. That ball was high, it looked dangerous, but the umpires played it on. Just over 2 minutes remaining now. Buderim on the attack. There's James again, very solid in defence today, very solid. A couple of mistraps there, and he's in amongst it, and he manages to get the ball. Oh, there's 2-on-1 down the far end of the field there, but couldn't get the ball to a Caloundra player. There's danger. He popped it across the face of the goal, and the umpire's given a hit to Caloundra. Oh man! Frosty on the burst. What's he doing? No, the umpire said take it back to the top of the D. James says Howley's calling for it. Here he comes.